That is the legendary Ismail I just talked about. Ismail is one of those drivers whose income was eroded by over 40% in fuel. In order to make this work, to make his business work, he has to pass on some of the costs that are incurred by increasing fuel prices to his customers. So he's making the cost of transport for the everyday commuter more expensive because he's got to eat, and that's what happens. At the same time, we are in an inflection point. We are at the point where for the first time ever, we have more electric vehicles that are cheaper than their combustion equivalents than there are electric vehicles that are more expensive than their combustion equivalents. All right? Now, the continent is not yet profiting from that. And there are two main reasons in order to really be successful in a fragmented market such as Africa with 54 countries, very different regulations, very different access to energy levels. You have to do two things. You really have to own your supply chain so you can actually build the right product that is configurable for the respective market. And you actually have to have access to the market. My name is Nico. My co-founder is Kunze. We have built an e-mobility company before. We were part of Wind. Kunze was leading innovation, I was leading expansion, and we took the company from 0 to 55,000 vehicles operating in more than 50 markets across Asia and Europe. So we know a thing or two about building software and hardware and scaling it up. Tree really is the Lego for mobility, and what we mean by that is that we're doing three things. We are actually building the vehicles, we are actually building the infrastructure, and all of that is powered by our own proprietary software. So some of your investment portfolio companies may want to talk to us in case they need a hardware or software solution. The partners that we have are incredible partners. Financiers, operators. Right now we are in East Africa, but we have the likes of Watu, Equity Bank, which was in the room earlier, Boat, all helping us to transition to electric mobility. We're operating in Tanzania, we have customers in Kenya. The next stop is Ethiopia, Nigeria, and quite literally also Europe, because we are now supplying our supplier with our solution. So what I'm really saying is our business is taking off. In the last month alone, we made over 400K in revenue. We put over hundreds of vehicles on the street. So we turned one Ismail into over 100 Ismails. And we did it at a very healthy margin of 21%. Now here's the sweet thing. We have 15,000 vehicles in the pipeline and 10,000 connected devices in the pipeline that will be connected to our software platform. So if you really want to understand how to make sure that the continent is transitioning to e-mobility without burning crazy working capital and make transport more affordable for the everyday commuter, make it more profitable for the actual operator, and make cities more sustainable, come talk to me after this beautiful event. All right, you have a good day.